every market, there's always one food stall that stands above the rest. One chef whose dishes are the talk of the town. In the village of Rumaruti, that chef is Chidinma. Her food is legendary, drawing crowds from miles away. But have you ever wondered what makes her dishes so mouth-watering? What if the secret ingredient wasn't just a spice or a rare herb, but something far more creepy? Today, we uncover the chilling truth behind Chef Chidinma's culinary empire. Are you ready to discover what's really in the pot?
Chef Chidinma is the most popular food vendor at the village market of Rumaruti. Her dishes are so famous that people travel from all corners of the town just to taste her food. On particularly busy days, her stall is so crowded that customers are willing to wash their own plates just to be served. Chef Chidinma, with her imposing figure and sharp eyes, rules her kitchen like a queen, ensuring that every dish is perfect before it leaves her stall. However, there's a mystery that surrounds her success. Despite the growing competition in the market, no other vendor seems to draw as many customers as Chidinma. Her colleagues often wonder why her stall is always overflowing with people, while theirs struggle to stay afloat. Chef Chidinma precisely prepares her dishes, keeping a close eye on a particular pot that boils on the stove. This pot is different from the others. Chef Chidinma never allows anyone to touch it. She's always either standing in front of it or sitting nearby, ensuring that no one dares to open it.
Chef Chidinma's stall isn't just known for its delicious food, it's shrouded in mystery. What is she hiding in that pot? And why does she guard it so fiercely?
Ada, another food vendor who runs a small stall on the same street as Chef Chidinma, used to have a steady stream of customers. But ever since Chef Chidinma's stall started booming, Ada's business has dwindled. Desperate to regain her lost customers, Ada becomes curious about what makes Chidinma's food so special. Ada notices that every morning before the market opens, Chef Chidinma leaves her stall and visits a particular location. Ada decides to follow her one morning, hoping to uncover the secret behind Chidinma's success. However, just as she thinks she's close to discovering the truth, she loses track of Chidinma and is forced to abandon her mission. Despite her failed attempt, Ada's curiosity only grows. She hears rumors from Chidinma's staff about the mysterious pot that no one is allowed to touch. One staff member even mentions that Chidinma is always extremely cautious about the pot, making sure it's never left unattended.
Ada's curiosity leads her down a dangerous path. What is Chef Chidinma hiding? And what lengths will Ada go to in order to uncover the truth?
As Chef Chidinma's business continues to flourish, she decides to hire more help to keep up with the demand. Adelaide, a young, intelligent, and curious woman who is eager to prove herself in the kitchen. On her first day, Chef Chidinma warns Adla about the pot, just as she has warned all her other staff members. Under no circumstances is Adla to open or even go near the pot. Adla, however, is not one to shy away from a challenge. She soon becomes obsessed with the pot, wondering what could possibly be inside that makes it so valuable to Chidinma. She asks another staff member about it, but they simply advise her to steer clear, as no one has ever dared to open it. But Adla's curiosity gets the better of her. She begins to watch Chef Chidinma closely, trying to find a moment when the pot is left unattended. One day, while the kitchen is particularly busy, Adla sees her chance. She concocts a plan to distract Chidinma by shouting that the front of the stall is on fire.
Adla's curiosity drives her to the brink of danger. But as she prepares to uncover the truth, she has no idea what horrors lie in wait.
The kitchen is in chaos as Adla shouts about the fire. Chef Chidinma, caught off guard, rushes to the front of the stall, leaving the pot unattended. Seizing the opportunity, Adla tiptoes over to the pot, her heart racing with anticipation. As she lifts the lid, she expects to find some exotic spice or a rare ingredient, but what she sees inside makes her scream in horror. The pot is filled with a dark, ominous liquid, blood, thick and boiling. The sight is so shocking that Adla drops the lid, causing a loud clatter that draws the attention of everyone in the kitchen. The staff was horrified as they gather around the pot, realizing that something is terribly wrong. Chef Chidinma returns, her eyes narrowing as she sees the open pot and the stunned faces around her. She knows she's been caught, and there's no way to hide the truth any longer.
Adler's discovery reveals the terrifying secret behind Chef Chidinma's success. But the horror is only just beginning.
Adler, still trembling from what she has seen, begins to piece together the truth. She recalls how she had once followed Chef Chidinma early in the morning, losing her trail before discovering where she went. Now, everything falls into place. Adler realizes that Chidinma has been visiting a morgue, collecting the water used to wash dead bodies and using it to cook her meals. The blood in the pot, she deduces, is a dark magic ritual given to Chidinma by a native doctor to ensure her success. Chef Chidinma, who begins to confess her story, explains how, when she first started her food stall, business was slow. Desperate to provide for her children, she sought out a native doctor who promised her wealth and success in exchange for performing a ritual that involved cooking with blood and morgue water. Chidinma reveals that as the blood boils, it draws in more customers, making her food irresistible. The staff and customers who have gathered around was shocked and disgusted listening to Chidinma's confession. The once beloved chef is now seen as a monster, having poisoned the entire village with her cursed meals.
Chef Chidinma's confession shocks the entire community. Her desperate pursuit of success led her down a dark path, and now the consequences of her actions have come to light.
The villagers, outraged by Chidinma's confession, turn on her with fury. They chase her through the market, intent on punishing her for the horrors she has inflicted upon them. Chef Chidinma runs, eventually disappearing into the dark depths of the evil forest. To this day, no one knows what became of her. The villagers destroy Chidinma's stall, ensuring that no trace of her cursed business remains. Adler is hailed as a hero for her bravery in uncovering the truth, and the market slowly returns to normal, though the villagers are now far more cautious about where they eat. This is the now empty space where Chidinma's stall once stood, a reminder of the dangers that can lie behind even the most delicious meals.
And so ended the tale of Chef Chidinma, the once revered food vendor who let greed and desperation lead her to the darkest of deeds. Let her story be a warning to us all. Be careful where you eat, for you never know what might be lurking beneath the surface of even the most tempting dish.